and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they've been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about those blowouts, negative networks, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback, they're excited.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's like you close, the guy's going to make a catch, make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play doesn't feel it, next time he tries to go to the middle or feels footsteps, this will play dividends.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense. Let everybody move their eyes on the quarterback, routing to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Really does not uncover his team to make the stop, and that's the end of So South Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, he had a big game. Just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was moving the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to run. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Can't get it to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early on. He is a weapon. There's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking at. Taking down the distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that one.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They know they got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
9th play of the drive coming up, and this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get into the 12 and set up in the red zone.
Yeah, I love running out tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop and to run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush. And that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first one. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now you see if they can be more productive this time around. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's right and wrong.
There's so much right here. second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Power football with the tripped up at the 25 after picking up 40.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement in the form of attack, and find a little crease for you.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And, when you talk about defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that side of the ball.
The Aggies send out the one team to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 35.
So dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 35. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. Around the number 4. He picks up the first down.
That's a good example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he hit it.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They'll get him stopped. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Gamecocks come to their end with a fresh set of downs. Gets it inside the 30 down to the 27, a pickup of 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's far. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And off from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack.
The best running backs are the guys that can just slip out the end zone. That running back showed you this freakish ability on that play.
Climbing up to tack one more out of that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Curtis. What's going on, Kevin?
That's a quick update. I know the game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a
Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle of its cover.
This offense knew coming into this game, they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the game out there.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass.
His offense down in the red zone.
That chunk play has them in business. Set up with a first down in the red zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
He'll pitch it. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that.
Just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down.
And for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 15 sacks per game. Some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job of executing in front of the point of time.
Off the bootleg, by a little space.
Offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They got
after the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Drop after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. No mid-season goals for these guys as they push out a lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. I felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity where they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode. Like, I know we just gave up some points and the defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Got a first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play expecting, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, could these guys use the score to cut into this lead. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to throw it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success in the offensive side.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And it's complete.
You know who's going to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I love playing by teams that are offenses.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Stop moving like this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of it.
He'll take a shot. And it's caught.
And the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to power, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions to answer to have from this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Texas A&M, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point where the offense needs to improve their move. Create something now that we can build on the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rides the bag and leaves it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to swim. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires downfield. Got his man. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Second half.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic and fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Out of the chute. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. All by himself. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal in some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
They got more sacks than the opposition. Doing this versus time and time again. Getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on set. There we go! That defense got gas, but they finally get it to run over to the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter, you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out.
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
There can be no panic in this right now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, you just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. Got room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Nice job by the defense to string it out, not get him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out. Inside the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Set, ready. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just not quite. Able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defensive linemen have kids in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be frustrated. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Norman. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded start dancing and going the wrong way.
Grab in the middle. It's Norman. They put in the hand and they're playmaking the receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
And they're going to have to line up for a field goal. Smashes in between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Hustled by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just willed his way from the line to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the quick ball, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points. The great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 33. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They got zero push up front, and they slapped him in the backfield. They bring the ball onto the field. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you.
And the quarterback rolls down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put them in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to the big tight end. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. And off from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down. Nice move. Create some space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Oh, you're a defensive guy. And you're the quarterback that you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what what your responsibility is. Then you see where he keeps the football. When they go tag him, the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hit trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I pick this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down the field for the final stand. To the ground at the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
You got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit. As soon as he gets the football, hard to succeed as a running back. When you get the ball, and you get dropped.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down and 2nd and 1. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Mayo. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
You've got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup on the ride that you can go with? 4 votes, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down. other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, ready to go. I love it.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I think he's going to still continue to get the football targets.
They made the stop. Trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down mark. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Gonna run it. It's Lee. First down and more. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Clock stopped. Can't reach the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Gamecocks will have it first and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're setting up the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays, they're hard to stop, man, and it's a new.
First down, still on his feet. And this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that run. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back to no gain.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator.
Quarterback And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. No, good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong there. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.